People locator skip tracing helps creditors, judgment enforcement professionals, and attorneys identify which assets are reachable in South Dakota and which are protected from collection under state law. Understanding South Dakota asset exemptions is the foundation of any effective collection strategy. Before investing time and money in writs of execution, bank levies, or wage garnishment, creditors need to know exactly what the law protects and what it leaves exposed. South Dakota asset exemptions. What creditors need to know. Wage garnishment, 75% or 30x federal minimum wage. This is the percentage of the debtor's disposable earnings a creditor can reach through wage levy. Disposable earnings are calculated after legally required deductions. Homestead real property, unlimited. Equity in the debtor's primary residence is protected up to this amount. If equity exceeds this limit, a judgment lien may attach to the surplus. Creditors should conduct a title search before pursuing real property enforcement. Vehicle, $7,000. One vehicle is protected up to this value. A debtor with significant vehicle equity above the exemption limit may be vulnerable to levy or forced sale, with the exempt amount returned to the debtor. Bank accounts, none specific. Cash and bank balances have limited explicit protection in most states, subject to the source of funds. Wages deposited into a bank account may retain their exempt character for a limited period after deposit under some state rules. Retirement accounts, 100% ERISA plans. All ERISA qualified retirement accounts, 401k, IRA, pension, are protected from creditors in South Dakota and in every state under federal ERISA preemption. Notable for South Dakota creditors, South Dakota Unlimited Homestead. Real property is effectively unreachable for most creditors. The exemption schedule tells you the limits, but it doesn't tell you what assets a specific debtor actually holds. Our asset investigations identify current real property holdings and equity position, vehicle registrations and estimated value, known banking relationships, business entity interests, and non-exempt personal property worth pursuing. We also investigate whether assets have been transferred to relatives or entities in anticipation of collection. Fraudulent conveyance patterns that may allow recovery despite the transfer. What we deliver for South Dakota creditors: complete asset profile with specific identification of non-exempt assets, current employer for wage garnishment, real property title information, vehicle registrations, and business entity searches. People Locator skip tracing has served attorneys, judgment creditors, and debt collectors since 2004. Visit peoplelocatorskiptracing.com to order your South Dakota asset investigation. Results within 24 hours or less.